All right, here we go. I was waiting for that to get done. Oh, I better unmute so I can hear the song. Okay, let me. Like I should have been done with this. I was done with this already. Now I am for sure. So we're still working on jump. I do remember that. I was working on, or because I after this we're gonna start working on the inventory system. I'm trying to get far enough ahead in that so that I can kind of just go through my notes and get that all set up. So if it looks very similar to, let's say, Diablo or some of the other games. Hey, how you doing, Devro? Yeah, I'm just trying to we're trying to do jump. I got part of it set up. And then we went in here and I did shotgun right now. Oh, for in Blender, I hope. So let me check this real quick. I think we got this working. Okay, good. See if if this works. I didn't even test to make sure you. Okay, it does. Okay. It's weird. Where's it at? Still trying to run. Close that. Need that open. We need that open. I was also working on oh, there we go. Looks like it might be working now. I was working on getting a TTS to work, so you would, type in, whatever you want to a certain point. Of course, I'm going to try to make sure I can read them to make sure I don't have to delete anything out of the queue, but there'll be a queue. We need to go back through because it wasn't working quite correctly. So, that's right here. Here we go. So if I remember right, we did get this. We can move, so we can start jump, and then when we let off, it stops. So we got that working. So close back out of that. So that's where we were with this. So what we could do is, how is it? I think it's can we do character movement components? Oh, is it jump? No, because it has this jump. I don't know what this jump is. I don't understand that jump. Because we're in the player controller, so we could. I don't want to set this up on the. Let me render it out so I can show it. Okay. So we don't need this in here. Oh, someone told me how to do this and I forget. How to, you're supposed to do a, shoot, how to, controller to, player. Okay, well, let me hide my bookmarks. There we go. Cast. Okay, this is it right here. So we don't. I think we can use cast because I know cast is for enhanced, and I don't think we need enhanced when we're doing jump. So I think we can use. Oops. We can use cast. We can try this real quick. Yeah, here we go. A character player controller. I think it was get. I think it is get pawn. I don't think we want the rest of that because we're not looking at the. So is it get pawn? jump. No, it still has. And it's not this either, because it's not gonna work. Because it's a function. So I don't know. See, I don't know what this is. So there is no jump. Went off. Get owner, maybe. It might be get owner. Bold. Hello, how you doing? DS Nexus. I think I remember. Well, it says it's first. Well, it might be first person stream, but that does sound very familiar. And it's still doing that. I don't. Shoot. Still not happy with the textures though. Okay, so no, I'm pretty sure you were in here before about 2 weeks ago. So Devro is I do trust that link, but we're going to copy the link and we're going to set it up over here first. Actually, wait. Yeah, you were. I'm pretty sure it was like no, it would be about 3 weeks ago because it was before I went on vacation. I don't want to. Okay, we can just do this. Okay. Oh, nice. So, Dev Rose, he's very good with Unreal. He's, very good with Blender. And he did this in Blender, and it looks like he might be working on some sort of FPS game or something like that. Oh, yeah. But this looks really neat. Very realistic. I remember you were working on this. I remember you were doing some of this during your stream. Was it, looks like it might be an MP4, but pretty sure it's MP4. But Alex, and then you have your ACOG site. Oh, wow. That's very. I mean, let me think. If you're, in Europe or something, that's very easy to do because the countries are a lot smaller. I'm in the U.S., so I got like Canada, like actually to the east. Yeah, to the east. Or yeah, in the well, hopefully, if you like have stuff already lined up, yeah, and whatnot, so it isn't too much of a money. Because not necessarily. You just moved to another. Oh wow, is a lot of it just kind of renting and whatnot? But that looks really neat, though, Dev. I really like these. Very neat. I zoom in. Okay, so along the side. Let me. I'm looking. Okay. It's not that bad. That's not that big a move. Well, I guess it'd be. It's. Oh, that's not that bad. That's like a normal drive for us in the U.S. That's like just like, hey, we're gonna go for a drive for a day. Actually, that'd be 14 hours there and back. So, yeah, we'd probably go up, use that, and then drive back the next day in 7 hours. Yeah, this. I'm trying to remember. It's been. I use the M16A2. This way. So this is and then you have the M16A4. Flying in like an hour. Yeah, that's a good part of like living in the EU. There's like a lot of really. Not necessarily just moving, but traveling in general. There's a lot of just nice places that you just go fly to, and then stay a couple days, like overnight or something on the weekend, and then fly back. I don't remember ever seeing like screws, but like I said, I'm not exactly sure what type of what this is or this at the end. Usually, it's a HK47. Oh, that's probably why I haven't HK47. Oops. Oh, that's not it. It's HK4. If I could type. So we'll print this right here. Bunch of little biomes with different things and different cultures in here. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, 762. So that's a 8. You might be able to use a. I don't know about the length, but I know 762 is used by like AKs. I think they're a little shorter. AK-47 ammo length. Yeah, they're a little shorter. 39 inch. That's what I thought. So yeah, they're okay. It's been a little bit. But yeah, that shotgun and that HK-417 look really nice. I need another 30k and I can live. Oh wow. Jeez. That, I mean, honestly, if you're looking to kind of, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but like someone in game dev, that'd be like perfect for them. I heard I mean, I don't know how true it is, but like in the UK, it's like kind of how much you make is kind of based on how old you are. Is that? Oh, it's not even that bad. But is that true? And this is coffee. I forgot to drink coffee. Like I was supposed to. I went down to get my blood work done, and it's like 430. Jeez, that's very. Yeah, you come over to the U.S. That's you ain't finding nothing in like big cities. That's, I mean, even medium-sized towns. I mean, I don't even know where you could. I mean, you have to like live with multiple people for something like that. I know, it's ridiculous. So this doesn't work either. So basically I'm trying to, since I'm in a, let me check this out real quick. But since I'm in the player controller and not the actual player, I have to do this a different way. But like, what kind of, I mean, are you looking just to kind of try to start your own business, or just trying to get experience and then, you know, looking for a job later, or what you trying to do exactly, out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so I'm looking. So he's doing. So I'm trying to see how, because I think. Oh yeah, no, remote works really nice. It's I personally like it. I mean, I don't, I mean, I do like going in too. That's the whole thing. So I like going in and talking to people face to face, even though I'm more of an introvert. Just I need to, I like that. I mean, so he is in. So he's built all his. So dang it. Sorry, I just kind of watch to see how some other people do it, but the issue is that this is a player controller. And I think I can open up one of my other projects. I can remember which one it is. And we can try to work through it. I feel like you enjoy Road to Vostok. A hardcore single-player survivor game set in a post-apocalyptic between Finland and Russia. Oh wow, that is. It kind of reminds me. There's like a like Chernobyl or something. Stalker. That's it. It was Stalker. That game looked pretty good. Yeah. Oh,
X
oh my, okay.
just redeemed hydrate for 150 points.
Need to. I did you guys hear like Paradox redeem hydrate? I was, like I said, I was working on. I don't know where my water is. It's right here. I was working on getting TTS set up, but I don't know. It's not working quite right, so hopefully it's not doing anything. Yep, I don't drink. I used to drink no Diet Mountain Dew, but I don't drink any pop anymore. Oh, thanks. I'll be streaming tomorrow evening, so it'd be like the first stream I've ever done on my birthday, I think. So, well, thank you though. I know I wish there's October. Actually, here's October what, 19th, 18th? I know it's October, and I know it's the middle of October. 18th. Okay, I knew it was right around there, and then I'm like, wait, is it 22nd? No, I'm pretty sure it's the 18th or 19th. I always get confused. I don't know why I'm always thinking the 19th. But yeah, so Stalker, I kind of watched someone play Stalker, and that looked pretty good too, and that kind of reminds me of it. Yep, her open house is tomorrow at the church she goes to. They have a number of areas because the church is rather large. So they have a number of areas. So there's going to be, I think there's going to be a couple different open houses going on probably. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, so we're trying, so Star Jump. This is why I get very, kind of anxiety because I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, I remember what we were doing. We were going to open up, so it's not there. In Godot, oh wow. No, I know Godot can do some good stuff. By a single guy. Yeah, honestly, Godot's like their scripting language is a lot easier to understand because it's more Python related. So yeah, it's a lot easier to write. Because Python's like you're kind of writing in like how you're talking almost, in a sense. It's kind of how I look at it. We are game dev. So it's not those. So it's going to be an Unreal project. Old project. There we go. Which one was it? Oh my gosh, I have so many in here. We're going to have to... I'm going to have to open a few of them. But let's... Actually, hang on. Controller. Let me look that back up again. We'll bring this over. So, to. I mean, if you, that's really well done for Godot. A lot of the stuff I've seen are not like that at all. Yeah, that's pretty sure it's a AK. That AK-70 is it? 70? Oh yeah, and then shoot, I was watching Asmongold about what was it? Let me see if I could find it really quick. It was actually kind of interesting. I didn't watch the whole thing. I need to finish doing that, but it was on YouTube. Let me look real quick, and I'll try to find it. About things that like Unreal 5 should have done rather than the direction they went. Oh no. Okay, I can't because it's on the other computer. Let me go back here. And then I have to go to history. Hang on. Hang Hang on, I'm trying to find it right now. I don't. So let me look it up. Asmongold. Yeah, here it is. It's this one. It's kind of interesting. So if anybody wanted to check it out, it's Unreal 5 is killing games. So it kind of talks about some of the things, the directions they went, and you can like he slows down some of the stuff, so it looks kind of horrible. I forget where it was when you're doing like you're watching. Hey, here's some kind of interesting like this. I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Let me close this. Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, should I? I mean, no. I'm staying with Unreal. I like I said, I do like Godot. It's just I could never when I imported assets, I was having issues importing like it just like when you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, let's say you're doing a normal T pose. Well, the guy was all messed up, and I'm like, how do you fix this? So I spent hours researching, trying to fix it, did everything all their documentation said. I did everything that other people I found said, like on Reddit and on YouTube and everything. And I'm like, it's just not working. It's just like, I can't get this to work. And I'm like, I came over to Unreal and I was like, not really, but it was, it was pretty quick and easy. So... is this? Yeah, this is it. I don't think I... Blueprints... So Unreal asked me to log in inside Unreal when I was using Epic. I've never gotten anything for me to log in besides having to log into Epic. But I think that's twofold. I think that deals with, at the time, you know, the Unreal Market and Fab, but I think it also has to deal with because it's not Fab yet though, yeah. But I think you can, if you click it, can it be like Steam? Like. I mean, so I think what happened, well, I mean, they probably could have made it like Steam, they probably could have, yes, because they expanded it outside of just Unreal, they included Unity and whatever other game engines can use it. I know there's another one. I think it deals with, because of that reason, because it used to have Unreal Market was all built inside it was inside Epic. I think it was inside the Epic itself, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think that might be the reason. Just sucked. Yeah, I mean, they're I don't think they were originally like that. Because I mean they were mainly, I think they expanded into other games and they just haven't caught up to like something like Steam. I mean, it's easy to search and stuff. I mean, it's and they do got other deals. There's deals on it that Steam doesn't have sometimes. On the side, I don't actually even remember any pop-ups. I mean, we can check. Okay, I mean, if search, browse, here we go. I don't know, it's, and then you can search. I don't know why that is. I was looking it up for something, but yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, like here, this is You open the launcher, there will be the bottom right. I do this though, and all that. I don't know what's gonna happen if I close. What's gonna happen to this? We'll see. Oh, it's. So. I mean, this is all I ever see. I might have maybe took it away. I don't know. I mean, I don't. They discover something new. I got a little bit of money. I mean, yeah. I mean, that could look. Ooh, free games, free now. I don't know what that game is. Turn-based cyberpunk action, Pilgrims. Oh, maybe. I might even have to go in and shut it down through Task Manager as well. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It comes up. There's like 5 games you can click through. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I know what you're talking about. So here though. Go in here. So we have I did. I went through and exited completely out, but I had Unreal open still. Like I went down to the corner and I found Epic on the in the apps and I closed it that way. Don't really need that. But no, I know what you're talking about now. I remember. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly. There's like 5 games or something. Yeah, I know. Get control pawn. I'm trying to figure out how. All right, so for move, I don't have jump on this one. That's what I was looking for. Oh, this is, you would put all this together. Okay, I kind of remember now. Let me look at a different one. Oh yeah, so it's not even Twitch, or it's not Twitch, Itch or Steam itself. It's the credit card companies, and they can say, hey, we're not going to allow you to, or we're not going to allow you to use our cards until you get rid of these, because these people over here are crying. That's what it kind of boils down to. Yep, and I think that's wrong. Ads are about to start though, just to let you guys know. At least on Twitch. And I am dual streaming, so it's Twitch and YouTube. Give me 1 second. I am looking for. Okay, I had that up. Let me do this. We can do that. Okay, so we can close out of that. Try to close all the stuff I don't need. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay, I want to keep that. Okay, we can close out of that. All right. So yeah, I didn't know they had a petition. I mean, that's not like it's gonna do much. It's whoever has the most money that can sway him. It seems like. Yep, there's ads. I knew they were coming. We're gonna look at a couple. Not sure which one it is. That's what I'm trying to figure it out. Not that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out Third person blueprints. Nope, not that one. Okay, controller. Cast. Okay, here we go. I have it. There we go. That's on the third person character though. That's not on player controller. We can check real quick. Where's a player controller? So, all right. From my understanding, there's a couple things that they were trying to get out, or to remove. It wasn't just, the spicy content is as I remember someone saying, it's not just about the spicy content, it's about what's in the spicy content. Like the two bad things. I mean, they happen. I'm not gonna say regularly, but they do happen. To both men or women mainly, but men on occasion. Yep. So, and when that failed, so those people are from Australia, right? So I don't know how a group in Australia is dictating what Visa does, but all they had to do, if they don't want it in Australia, just don't have it in Australia. But they shouldn't be they have their ball. So who? Well, it was a feminist group, like a from what I remember, it was a. We can look it up real quick. I remember as at least games on Steam. Yeah. Okay, so yep, that was it though. So interesting. Yeah, so I just want to make sure it wasn't any spicy content. But yeah, so after pressure from payment providers, so like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and they had no choice, because if people wanted to buy anything from Itch, they have to use a credit card. I completely agree. I mean, as long as you're over 18, you should be able to buy what you want. I mean, at least in the United States. I don't know how the age of majority, I guess, is in other countries, but in the US it is 18. If you're 18, in my opinion, you should be able to buy cigarettes. Like what? Yeah, and that's and that's too. I mean, cigarettes, alcohol, like anything. You're an adult, right? But the thing is in the US, people are stupid, so they'll drink and then they'll drive because they're dumb. So I think back in 1970. See, my mom had just turned 18, so I think it was 76. So that's the year she graduated. So I think 1976 is when they changed the drinking age to the U.S. to 18, and then 3 years later, when my mom turned 21, they switched it back up to 21. Is because people did not make the correct choices and drove drunk, pretty much. I don't know how true that is, but that's my best guess at why they changed it. But yeah. So pedo gamer femin. Jeez. But yeah, so what happens if now, I mean, honestly, what should happen is everybody should go pressure the payment providers to undoing this, because I guarantee you that group would be a lot larger. But nobody's going to do it, so I mean, it is what it is. Let me... Misogyny sec... Yeah. Like... I heard it was some other things as well. I mean, they wanted to get things that were... like, that are illegal related to spicy things. So... yeah. Like I said, I mean, me personally... if you're 18, you should be able to do what you want. That's the whole point of becoming an adult. I mean, should be able to at least, but nope. Yeah, we'll have to how to stop. I mean, I don't want to open that. Let me, because a lot of them even banned all games on itch and sign it. That's 100% not work. Hang on, what's this about? Yeah, let me see what you don't like. Yes. And like I said, I mean, a lot of that stuff just happens every day. I mean, whether it's, you know, legal or you know, bad, it happens. There's nothing you can do about it except for, you know, make sure you report it, right? So, but now we're looking more at, like you said, a game. It's all fake. But I remember reading that some of the things they wanted to do was get rid of the games that did some of the more illegal, spicy. I'm saying spicy because I don't want to say that, you know, the actual words and stuff, but, you know, illegal, spicy things that are horrible and illegal, immoral. I mean, just bad. Like, people should go to jail and just go die in jail because it's bad stuff. And that's one of the things that I read, is that they were trying to get rid of stuff that had that in it, which, okay, I mean, makes sense. You know, you're trying to not focus on that specifically. You're trying to, you know, I mean, like I said, it does happen, but you're trying to make sure it's like something that, you know, people don't have to deal with, I mean, type of thing, if they don't have to, I guess. I mean, I don't want to use those term either. Yeah, deleted. I guess this leads us to this House Resolution 987. Summary is: I refuse to do business with person who complies with the law. Restricts use of electronic funds. So this would actually so when I say illegal, I meant like in real life, it's illegal, it's immoral, you know, it's like, it's just like super bad. And like I said, I don't want to, you know, say what it is or anything, because it's horrible. But regardless, it's been introduced. And the last action, refer to the House Committee of Financial Services. So basically, I don't know if you know how this works. And from my understanding, so it'll first go to a House committee, and then they'll like discuss it and talk about it. And then what happens is they'll vote on it to see, hey, should this be passed to the House, the full House, right? So if it's like, yep, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, there should be, like, you know, we all agree, let's pass it to the House. So then it'll be, then it'll go to the House. So at the House, then they'll vote on it there. And then let's say it passes the House, it goes back to the Senate. Or it goes to the Senate. So let's say the Senate says, hey, there's some things I don't want. So they'll change it and then send it back to the House for them to vote on it. And then it'll go, I'm pretty sure it goes to the president. But let's say, you know, the House passes it, the Senate passes it, then it goes to the president, who could then, you know, sign it or veto it. So if he signs it, it will then become law. So that's a quick rundown of how our system works. So it being here for like 5 months, it's kind of worrisome. but like I said, I don't know how long it usually takes. Actions was introduced to the House, and then the House referred it to this committee because that's what the committee deals with, stuff like that. And I don't know when it'll come up, but I mean, I think if this passes based on the summary, well, this bill places restrictions on certain banks. It shouldn't be on certain. That's the issue. Certain banks, credit unions, payment card networks, if they refuse to do business with a person who complies with the law. So that would be in this case, because it's just a game, it's not real. They would be complying with the law. There is no law that says you can't have that type of stuff in games. So no issue. So let's say Steam would be complying. Yeah, like but that's fine. But all right, so if it's very bad and illegal game that so I'm referring to the things that are, let's say, bad things are happening to someone in a game that are illegal. I'm not talking about a murder, for example. I'm talking about other things. Like I keep using the word spicy. I'm talking about that type of thing, which is illegal in real life, but it's just in a game, so it's not real. That would be fine because it's not illegal to represent in a game. As long as it, because then you have at least in the United States, then you have the ESRB, which will then probably give that a M rating because that is mature content. So it's not going to basically mature. I think is 17 plus. So given that 18's an adult, 17, I'm pretty sure M rating is 17. It might be 18, but because, like I said, it's not real in the game, but it would be illegal in real life because it's just horrible and bad. But like I said, in a game, it's not illegal. So if Visa decides to say, hey, you can't purchase these type of games, but those type of games comply with the law, so Steam complies with the law because those aren't illegal, then the payment card network, so Visa in this instance that I've been using, would be get in trouble according to this. These include prohibiting the use of electronic fund transfers, which is what you're doing when you have that type of system. You're with your credit card or your debit card. It's electronic funds transfer. Your credit card is pretty much like a loan. Well, other illegal stuff in games, I don't think it's illegal to do. That's at least I don't think in the United States, because look at Grand Theft Auto with the Ladies of the Night, for instance. That's illegal if you're not but in the game it's not, because it depends. It's pretty sure it's illegal. I'm pretty sure it's like illegal everywhere, that type of business, except for maybe Nevada. I don't remember. But anyways, let's say that's all legal in real life, but it's in a game. Yeah, because like I said, I don't think there's anything related to we can minimize this. But yeah, I don't think there's anything related to it, if it's being illegal in a game. So like I said, would be fine. So then the payment card can't tell Steam that you have to do this. That's illegal now. So then they would get in trouble for trying to force something that is not illegal. And it would be, force something that is not legal, that they can't use the credit card to purchase it. Because then that would be illegal and against the law. So then they get their hand slapped. What are we doing? I'm still looking for so what I'm saying is, I don't think anything. All right, let's say in real life, murder's illegal, violence, assault and battery, kind of, I guess. All right, I'll just say, sex crimes and stuff like that. That is all illegal in real life. if it was portrayed in a game, haven't seen any law stating that it is illegal, right? Or, you know, just having, you know, naked, you know, whatever on the screen, right? Like a game that just has naked people. That's, I mean, when I say that, I don't mean actual pictures that are illegal to have, because they didn't mean for them to get released like what happened a couple number of years ago. I'm talking like, you know, AI generated stuff or something. You know, that is all not illegal. It's illegal in real life. So, hey, how you doing, D-Man? See, hi in chat, or Dr. Arc chat. Hope everything is... Yeah, we're just kind of getting into the collective shout issues that's going on. So exactly the specific... I'm just saying that Oh yeah, I actually... Hey, okay, you rated edgy. I still have your right there. Or we're right here. I have the volume up. Edgy just talks like really loud. So basically what I'm saying is things that are illegal in real life, that doesn't mean that they're illegal if they're in a video game. So since they're not legal in the video game, you know, should be able to make what you want. Okay, government should not be involved in that unless, you know, they decided to make a law that made it illegal. But as far as I know, it's not legal. So since it's not legal, what Collective Shout is trying to do is get rid of games like that, all of it, not just specific, you know, things that are illegal, but, you know, things that aren't illegal. Let's, you know, if you have, like I said, just naked AI people or whatever on, that's not legal, but I think they're trying to make that illegal too. Or they're trying to make you not be able to use your like electronic or your payment card, whatever, you know, Visa or whatever. They're trying to force it onto them so that you can't use your card to buy stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like I said, if that makes sense. I as long as it's not illegal, it should be able to be in a video game. That's my opinion. If it's illegal to be in a video game itself, not the act itself, but if it's illegal to be in a video game, then it shouldn't be in one. If it's not, so yeah, like I said, if that makes sense, I guess. And I'm trying to find an old project that has testing area review. I thought we did that one already. We don't have anything open. Review project. I don't remember which one it was. So we're just gonna start opening some projects real quick, trying to figure out over real quick. Blueprints. Hey, how you doing, Strata Cookie? I was lurking in your stream for a little bit earlier. All this kinda. I mean, I kind of took it from something. I wrote it, yes. Do I know what it's doing? Yes, I know what all this is doing. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to, because when we try to cast, hang on, let me read. My takeaway from you is a question: how do you define what legal things that are not okay in video games? What makes specific crime inside a game in real life? Honestly, the takeaway is, if there's no law against something happening in a video game, you shouldn't, or you still should be able to buy the video game. That's what the ESRB is for. It's to give a rating for the video game, to let the purchaser know what will be found in that video game, and that's what the ESRB does. So if someone is so that's the I'm just confused at how Collective Shout is telling, or has, then you should be able to buy yeah, basically like FPS games don't it's a game. No, I mean, yeah, progress. Oh yeah, what was I did cast a hang on, I gotta remember how to do this though. Where's it at? I thought I had a cast somewhere. All right, so if there's no law, says unless a specific law prohibits that specific thing inside it. Yeah, so as long as there's no law that prohibits something happening in a game, that game should not be illegal, and you should be able to buy it. And it's like I said, as far as I know, anything in a game is not illegal. You can have pretty much anything in a game, as far as I know. Now, whether you can stream it is a completely different thing, because that's more of not a government thing, that's more of a private entity thing. So like Twitch doesn't allow BMX XX, I believe, is one of the games, and a number of other games. I just remember that one off the top of my head. So they don't allow that because it's specifically about, nudity. If the game's specifically about nudity, Twitch won't allow it on to be streamed. So that's why Baldur's Gate 3 can get around that, because it's not specifically about that. There's more to it than that specific thing, and that's only glimpses here and there. I mean, I personally won't. I try not to stream that stuff, so I'll try to hide it. When I was playing games, at least, I kind of don't play games anymore. As much as I would like to, it's just I don't. Yeah, like I said, as far as I know, there's nothing prohibiting anything in a game. At least in the United States, so you should be able to buy that game. Which is why they have... Well, there is a number of... I know but it's still I guess an important topic to know about when people are trying, or when a small group of people, not even in the U.S., is trying to dictate what things I can buy. That's and in this instance, this group is dictating, hey, you can't buy any spicy things. So that's why Itch got rid of all their stuff, and Steam, I think, is working on it as well. My opinion is you have the ESRB, which will tell you what's in that game, which should be listed both on Steam and, in my opinion, Itch, or something related to what's in that game so that people know what's in it. As long as there's something like that, then, which I think is a kind of a issue with more indie developers, because they don't get an ESRB rating, which I think they should. No, I'm gonna disagree with. So I'll read it real quick. So Collective Shout is the public villain, but the real mastermind, the real Ganon behind the scenes, is Visa and MasterCard, which I'm going to disagree with. It's Collective Shout, because Visa and MasterCard don't care, because they're making money regardless. When you have a group that are kind of up in arms, then a fairly small group, and I'm kind of surprised they're even listening to them. When you have a group that are up in arms saying, hey, we don't want this, and then they're forcing it, then yeah, that's... I disagree with that. It's Collective Shout that's the real... Because like I said, Visa and MasterCard make money regardless, so they don't really care. They don't care what you buy, because not only are you paying money on the front side, you're paying money on the back side too. I don't know. Which, like I said, I'm very surprised that there hasn't been more of a pushback from everybody else in the world. I mean, yeah, you have a small... So...
Just redeemed Tangerine.
Oh, jeez.
Elmo for 150 points.
Did you... I wonder... Hang on, I need to do something, because I heard... Unfortunately, kind of. I need to do something real quick. So let me... Oop. So here, I'll show you real quick. So here, I've been working on so from Content Delta. So if you guys are streamers or whatever, really good. I like him a lot. He's very helpful, knowledgeable. But he was releasing this thing for a TTS bot, which I was working on. I still haven't quite got it to work. And I think what's going on is that, because I heard it says that I said the D-man redeemed, you know, the jump scare Elmo is what it said. So before it jump scared me, so I think this is talking to me and I need to make it stop. So I need to remember, so there's no triggers, no trigger, no, oh, there's a trigger here. So, but yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't, oh, here we go. We can enabled, enabled. I don't know, like I don't use some of this. It's just came with when I imported it. Enable. We're gonna test this real quick here in a second. Make sure, oops, I must have missed that one. Make sure it shut it off. So the other thing that might have be is I have something else. So let me test it myself real quick. So we'll do this one.
DRDARK underscore thought it was wise to use 150 points on Tangerine. Monsters Inc. jump scare.
Okay, so yeah, there's something going on. I don't know. I still heard, I don't know why I'm hearing it. So I'll have to figure that out. It played it. Oh, so you heard it say Dr. Dark underscore decided it would be a good idea to play Monsters Inc. jump scare on stream or something like that. Did you hear that? That's what it said. I'm like, dang. Yeah, I don't queue. Because the only other thing I have is ads stuff. FromSoft has an unannounced. Dang it! All right, I don't know why that. In other words, this is set to be released in 2026. Nice. You give me 1 second. Let me. Oh crap! I don't know what I need to do. Cause that's Oh, you want to know what? Hang on. This. All right, we're going to change this real quick. I will read that again. Deus Ex Nexus. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Oh, ads are all right. So, all right, in other words, news FromSoft. FromSoft. Why does that sound familiar? From Software. Dark Souls. Okay. Unannounced unannounced game. Oh, has an unannounced game that is said to be released. Okay. Let me. All right, we're testing it again real quick. Sorry. I want to make sure you guys can't hear nothing. Let me know if you can. Oh, you guys aren't going to be able to hear it. Dang it. We have to wait a second. So if you do cast, let me look at this real quick. So if we go here, let me go back up. But yeah, no, so basically, I'm trying to write this out, Radicookie. It's just, I'm stuck because if I was not using the player controller, I would know how to do that. If it was on the actual player, not the player controller, I would be fine because I could just grab what I wanted. But now I'm using a player controller, which is more optimal in Unreal for, movement and things. So I'm trying to trying to figure out how to get it to work correctly. Looks like ads are done. I wonder what they have in the oven. Probably something. Dark Souls 4. No, I don't think so. Dark Souls 4. I think, right? That's their Dark Souls, right? From Soft. That's what I'm seeing. You said it's a whole. Ooh, maybe. I do have that. I have the first one. I need to play that. I only played a little bit of it. I probably should go back and actually play the whole game. We are. Go here. Let's look at third person blueprint. I have way too much things. Yeah, so if we I don't have the player character here, so it's not this one either. I don't remember which folder it is. Look, I have a ton of things that I need to look through. I just don't know which one it is. Area jump issues. I think we looked at this one. Okay, nope, it wasn't. We did look at that one already. Testing area. I think I might have deleted it on accident. And I hope I didn't. Testing jump issues. Okay, so let's. So if we go here, do player controller. I do have to say this looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this could take a while. There's jeez. Sorry, I'm trying. So we have. Hang on. If we actually remove this real quick, we can. So we have this working, right? That's the whole thing. We put this in here. Okay. So then if we run it, it works, right? Actually, I probably could. Oh, I can't call it. The whole thing is well, hang on. I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this. We already have the functions right here that we can use in here, right? Oh, what am I doing? So we just need to figure out. I need to figure out how to actually do the jump. So what we can do, unfortunately, this is loading. Is we can go and open our player character CPP file. We can do jump. And we can. Dang it. Oh well. But yeah, is a Sekiro 2 or 1 look. I need to play that, honestly. I have so many games I need to play. I have so many. I have like 200. I have like 250 games. I got a ton of them on sale, like dollars, a couple dollars. Wonder if it will. So if we jump here, right? Playing V Rising again in private server with fellas. I played that game a little bit. I not very much. I don't really have a say on it. I thought it was all right though. Oh, nice! About to beat Dracula. Yeah, I used to actually stream playing games, but I mean, like it was just me streaming to myself for for all the entire time. So I'm like, let's go try to make a game. You know, I was trying to do that before COVID happened, and then I'm like, let's just try it now. And people actually came in, so I'm like, I like trying to figure out stuff, and You know, and I mentioned before, like, sometimes I don't stream because I get like bad, like not really bad, but I get some anxiety because I'm like, hey, you know, I really don't know what I'm doing, so I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this. So I kind of don't want to stream because of that. Which one's this? This is our testing area project. So this doesn't have anything in it we need, so there's nothing there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete this one, this testing area project. So we're going to go through and just start deleting projects out of here that we don't need. Delete that. Oh, here we go. I think I found it. Other news. Japan sanctioned visa. I have no clue what I'm even going to stream each time. Let's start it. All right, so we'll go to. All right, so in other news, Japan sanctioned visa. So that's good because visa's like can't do that. So that's good. People who have visas in Japan are not going to be very happy. Anti-monopoly. Unless they're the only card holder in Japan, it's not going to be Monopoly because you still have MasterCard, Discover, Amex, or American Express. I think those are the other ones. There might be some other ones. And then so D-Man said I had no clue what I'm even going to stream each time I do until I start it. Yeah. So at least when I was streaming games, I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do. So I wasn't really, I was able to come on and stream and just talk, and I was perfectly fine. But with this, it's like, I know what I want to do. It's just, I don't know how to do what I want to do. So I'm sitting here looking up stuff and I'm like, I kind of feel stupid because I'm not feeling rushed because I'm like, people don't want to watch me just trying to figure out stuff. And then I was talking to, hang on, give me 1 second. Content Delta, and he mentioned, you know, people like to watch other people like learn and they like to be helpful if they can, and you know, throw out stuff that someone can look up. So I'm like, yeah, I can see that. We got Western company telling Japan to censor itself, and it's yeah. This is going to go downhill very quickly, I think. I don't think it's going to go I think they're going to pull back, honestly, but it'll be a while. Understand what is happening. Oh, yeah. Enough is enough. Big companies reign. So I actually enjoy the process that helps me learn and understand what's happening. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do it honestly, if you did want to start learning how to program, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can just straight up learn Python, because you can do Python with games. Straight up learn C# or C# or C++. Or you can go with an engine, so like Unreal, which is very complex and very hard for beginners like me. You can do Unity, which is a little more user friendly. I mean, it has a lot of the same stuff on Unity or Unreal has, but there's like they shot themselves in the foot about 2 years ago, which is kind of why I stayed away from them. Godot is a very, very good one. So basically, if you make a game of Godot, any money you earn goes to you. You can give give some to Godot. But their engine is open source and it's free to use, unlike Unity and Unreal, which you have to pay after you. Like in Unreal, if you make like $1 million, over that million, I think it's 10%. Everything over $1 million is 10%. So yeah, it's an easy way for me to learn. Okay, so today I also watched new song. Oh yeah, I heard that Trump's not gonna like this. I'm like, it's South Park being South Park, man. They don't care. They make fun of everybody, which is great. Like I used to like watching who was it? What's his name? He's on HBO. John Oliver. I used to love watching John Oliver because he didn't care. He just make fun of everybody, and then it kind of started becoming like he was basically kind of making more fun of the Republicans, and I'm like, well, that's not good anymore, because you used to not care. You used to be like South Park and just make fun of everybody. Now you're kind of focusing, and I don't like that. That's kind of wrong. You know, go back to comedy, which is make fun of everybody. You're just making fun of everybody. It's all fun and games, and now you're focusing. So I stopped watching him, but that's why I like South Park, though. They make fun of everybody, and it's great. If you start focusing on, you know, one side or the other political, or kind of focusing on certain things, I don't like that. That's not funny anymore. The easiest way for me to learn anything is by watching others. Yeah, it's true. Yes. But yeah, honestly, if you did want to start learning D-Man Godot, it's very small. It's like 300 megabytes. And you don't even need a really super powerful computer either. Equal opportunistic offender. If everyone gets offended, therefore no one is. Yes. Jimmy, there was, oh, I thought it was 300. Godot. Maybe, because I was looking at the latest one where you could also use C+ or C#. Oh yeah, you are. Oh, zipped. There we go. So it's it just downloaded. I didn't mean to download it. So if we look at here, I'll just bring it over real quick. So if we look at this, so it's 87.6 megabytes zipped, and then when you unzip it, and then you install it. I mean, I'm talking about fully installed and everything. And like I said, I like Godot. It's just Godot doesn't like me, so I don't use it anymore. Yeah, so if we look at download. Look at. We look at Godot and go to properties. Yeah. So that's how big it is. Zipped up. So if I were to extract all. Okay, there we go. Oh geez, it just went a little nuts. Let's close that out. So if we look at, oh my gosh. Oh geez. We would want there's so much now. Okay, hang on. Let me Okay, so if I were to install Godot, should I install it? We'll install it. Screw it. We're going to install it real quick. Oh, you don't. Never mind. You don't install it. My bad. Yeah, never mind. It is very small. So if we go here. Yeah, so it's 211 megabytes. And that's it. Horrible. I am trying to find I thought maybe if I were to find one of the projects I had where I was creating a blueprint, I could then try to write some C++ based off that blueprint to get me a little farther forward with trying to jump. But then I'm like, that doesn't matter because we're making our own jump. And so now I'm trying to think of, because we're doing the jump here. So I'm trying to figure out how do I actually, jump type of thing. I know if we were to, trying to think of where we could look. So if we go in here, let's see. Here. Oh, this is our other. Never mind. We're in the wrong one. We're in the wrong folders, guys. This is not what we're looking for, but I do want to be in here real quick. So we got player, animation, blend space, blueprints, player controller. Perfect. Found it. So if you look in here, so first thing that they're doing is you're taking your enhanced input and then you're kind of making it go with this mapping context. Understand this is the one though. So get control player, you're gonna cast the player. Oh, cast the character. Okay, can we do that though? But I'm not. Okay, hang on. No. We're not. We're trying to. Okay, so we're trying to create our own jump. How? So. Oh, I remember what we were doing. We don't need this open anymore. Let's close that. So what we're gonna do is open up this. We did jump. Oh, character. Jump. There we go. Okay, so this is our jump. We should be able to go to a. How do you open up a character? Oh, here we go. To declaration. So if we go to jump, so this is actually in a character. So I don't. It checks. So this is what I was trying to figure out. Okay, so should notify landed. I was told I should do my own jump. That's the whole issue. I don't know how to do the jump. And I can read this, so so B is a Boolean. So did you press jump? And if yes, I don't jump key whole time. I guess. Okay, I'll have to maybe talk to you in your Discord there, Dev, about how to create your own custom jump, because that's kind of where I'm stuck. You, and then I know there's a swashbuckling fox who might. I know there's some people in there that might be able to help as well. That's kind of where I'm stuck. But yeah, your stuff looks really good too. I do want to say that your HK was a 417 or something, and then the shotgun that looks really nice. That. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do we. I'm not gonna have anything because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what do I need to do for a custom jump? Maybe I can look it up in our friendly AI chat GPT. So I don't look up. So let's say log. So how custom jump function in Unreal C++. Is there anything else what we need to know? It's in Unreal, it's in C++, on a player. Actually, I don't think it'd matter. Built in of Unreal. Let's see. So access upon the player controller's possessing. Okay. So create a custom jump function. All right, so what do we got? We got our custom jump. Float strength. Okay, so jump strength. That makes sense. So basically it's like how high we can jump. Okay, so source. So we created the input, which is fine, this is wrong. But this is right. It's fine. Yeah, so if we look here, oh wait, we want to do this. We want to erase this. Don't want that there. So if we go here, okay, so go back here. So what are we doing? So okay, so here's our custom jump. We're gonna grab a pawn, a pointer to a pawn called my pawn, and we're gonna get it, right? So get pawn is my pawn. Now, if it is not my pawn, we're gonna return. So if there is no pawn, you're gonna return. Okay. View primitive component root primitive. What is this? Cast primitive component. Head impulse. Okay. So jump velocity, which we set to 600 up here in the header. Name none. What's this? Okay, so make sure your pawn has a U component. Okay, so let's look up has physics and has enabled gravity. So in your default INI, you will add. So you don't need to do this. I don't think. I think we can do that in our mapping context. And ground check, prevent double jump. Okay, so F hit result hits. Okay, so we have a hit result. So okay, so we get the actor location. End equals start minus the ray backwards. F params. Well, B is grounded equals world line trace. Hit start end. So hit is there. Oh, the start end. It's visible, and the params, which is ignore actor my pawn. So that's what the or I don't know actually. Yeah, I think. Oh, we're setting it to that. So okay, I think. Do full control over jump physics. Physics on pawn, not a character channels jump. Yeah, so we're if you're using a character, you'll need to override. Yeah, okay. So we can give this a shot real quick and see what happens. This is kind of pretty, I'm gonna say basic, but I understand a little bit of it. Hey, how you doing, Connor? Did you hear it? Let me know if you heard that, because I've been trying to figure out how to shut it off. All right, so there's street hello. Long time since I've been here. I found out last one I made it. Oh, nice. Well, congrats on making the honor roll. Good. All right, so I can still hear it. I don't know what's going on. It's so. Oh yeah, I do. I'll tell you here in a second. But I see that you changed your name again, so which is fine. I don't care. I like it. Connor the big guy. Go. You still playing Fortnite? I'm thinking, right? Are you? No, you're working. You said. Oh, and you're on the honor roll, so you've been probably focusing on that. If you haven't checked out the new Blitz on Fortnite, go check it out. It's really fun. It's really quick too. It's like bam, 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 bam. You can play like 5 games by the time. Well, 4 or 5 games by the time you're done with one on Battle Royale. 2, I try to log into your stream sometimes, and sometimes when you log in, I'm at work, and by the time I get home, which is usually a couple hours later, you're already off. So, and so another thing is I will. Okay, I think it's fun. Another thing is if there's not. Oh. It is so fast paced though. That's why I like it. So I'll usually play a couple rounds of that with the D-Man who was in here a little earlier. Actually, you want to know what? Let's do that real quick. How do I do this again? Give me a second. Oh, is it? Let's see if this works. I'm hoping it does. So shout out the D-Man. Let's see if it works. Oh, it didn't work. Dang it. You want to know what I forgot to do? Shoot. I forgot to set up a Firebot. That's the whole thing. I need to add you to my Firebot, though. You changed your name, so I got to change it in Firebot. Okay, let me try it again. But, open. Also, I've tried to streamers. It's wonky, so I tend to lose. Oh no. So I will say it is better to stream longer if you can. I would try to find a time where you at least 2 hours, but I would look for 3 or 4. If you can find a time, even on the weekends or something, where you can do 3 or 4 hours, that's going to be work a lot better and constantly at those times. That would work a lot better for you. I know you're trying to get affiliate. So I mean, that's the only thing I've been told a number of times by a number of people. So if we go here and go to streamers, actually, I don't. We'll just add your name. It's Connor. Oh. It's. I guess it wasn't there. Oh, here we go. I thought I got you. Maybe I didn't. Connor the big guy. Okay. So if you say something now, it should give you a shout out. I hope, because I just turned on Firebot that I forgot to turn on. Okay, so oh, I thought you were about to. All right, so okay, so let's go to our header. So let's get rid of this. Let's go back here. We're gonna get rid of these. Go back here. So we have back on the Fortnite. I haven't played in a few weeks. I've been playing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. That's what you were playing. And did it pop up? It did. Probably. It did not. Did it? Okay. Well, we can do it this way then. Give me 1 second. I just gotta remember how to do it. It should have worked. That's weird. Basically, what I did is I created a streamers class thing in Firebot, and then if you go to here, I can. So, and you look at here. Oh, wait, nope. Somewhere you push a button. There we go. So it'll do the Firebot shout out, and it'll say in the chat. So what that does. So if you look, if you look at the Firebot shout outs, it'll do something like this. So it'll be your name and some stuff, whatever I wrote. So if we save that, we go back here and I can enter in, let me do it correctly, Connor the big guy. I can run it. There you go. Bam, I got it. But it did not go to the chat. I don't know what's going on now. Oh, oops. It helps if I turn on the chat. Here we go. All right. Anyways, let me do that again real quick. Let's get that working. Big guy. There we go. Ta-da! I got it working. Okay, so let me shout out the D-Man too, just because I forgot the D-Man XI. Let's see if that works. Does that work? Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, and I forgot. So looks like Connor plays Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, there it goes. It worked. I've got to go see this. All right, I'll see you later. Hopefully, I'll try to catch a stream if I can. But like I said, usually kind of stream a little earlier for me. And if I'm home, so if you like Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, I'm work remote, so I work at home. I can kind of pop your stream up if you're on. If I see it come up, which hopefully I do. Sometimes I miss it. I don't know why. It's like usually I'm busy and I just don't pay attention. The other person I did want to shout out though is Dev as well. He should be in there. There we go. Ads in progress. Oh well. Oh yeah, you're subscribed. So like I said, the best thing that you can do to try to increase your reach is to play, like once you hit 3 or 4 hours, you'll there's not really an algorithm, but your stream will be kind of pushed out a little higher because you've been playing that long. so there's always a chance to get more people in. So that's what I was told. I usually can do like 2.5. Like today, I have to get off kind of early. I gotta pick my daughter up. But and then I do want to mention DevRo does. I need to fix it, but DevRo does game dev as well. Really good. He made. I don't actually see it. I have to scroll up. Here he made this in Blender. He made the HK 417 up here, and he has his shotgun. He made all this in Blender, which is really neat. Looks very realistic. A lot better than what I could do, and I probably should kind of maybe set a stream aside to kind of focus on trying to get some Blender stuff done too, so I can kind of make my own things, which might be helpful. But it depends. I think I might be out Sunday for a little while, so I'll try to get there if I am. I'll try to join. Looks like Ed should be done. So if we look here, we can. So here's some of the things that we can set. So, but it has us do a new function, and then I'll have us do a. That's in public. There we go. I took Comtech last. Made quite a few designs. I'll send. Oh, nice. Okay. Here. Yeah, I mean, if computer's good enough. I mean, Blender's really nice. I know they have like Maya, which is like what most people use, but I heard Blender's kind of coming up pretty quick. Void custom jump. Then under protected, we'll have actually because it's in protected. We're gonna put it in here, I think. Okay, so then we go here. We can do generate our custom jump. Okay, so then we can do here. We can do a float down here. Jump strength. I think we should. Oh, time to stand up. My watch is yelling at me. So. And then in here we do have. So we can take this off. This is going to be custom jump. Now. Triggered, which is fine. And then we did a pawn. We'll see if this works. I don't think it will, but we can always check. Get pawn. And then I guess you could check, but this is one way to do it. So you're basically checking to see if you have a pawn, and if you don't have a pawn, you're just going to return so it doesn't crash. And then, but I do want to look up primitive components. Then root primitive, my bad. I think this is the old way to do it. I don't think this is the correct way to do this. Cast, but we can check and see. That's why I said I don't think this will work. And then my pawn. Get root component. So if I can spell. If primitive. Oh, and we're gonna look to see if it's primitive is simulating physics. I kept hitting. I thought I was hitting shift. I think I was hitting cap lock. F vector. Jump. Okay, velocity. F. Oh. So before we do that, we should set some of this other stuff up in here. So we do have. Let me go back here real quick. We have this stuff. So we'll do jump strength inside here. Oops. Nope. I guess we could do it in here. It's fine in here. 600. Jump. Would it be velocity though? I think velocity and strength would probably be the same thing. Max jump count equals 1. Jump count by default would be 0 because probably haven't jumped quite yet. A vector, so 0, 0, and then our jump strength. And root primitive. Add impulse. What's jump velocity though? Now they have that in there. That's interesting. So here, this is kind of funny. So they have jump velocity right here, right? So if we copy, oops. Oh, that is okay. My bad. I didn't even see that. It's right here. I'm blind. Oh gosh. I didn't even think that was a thing. So the velocity is all three, the 3D aspect of it. So okay. Velocity. Name. I don't know what name none is though. True. Okay, so we can look real quick. So what is impulse? So impulse has a F name for the bone. One-time burst. If a name. Okay, root. Okay, so right here. So bone name. If a skeletal mesh component. So if it's a skeletal mesh component, name of body to apply burst to. None indicates root. Body. So this is, that's what we want. Okay. So then I guess we can see if this works. So stop. Run it. Because we didn't do anything. Jump velocity here. Local variable. Yeah, we need an F vector impulse, which is this. What? It's working. Can be made const. I don't think it should. We can try and see what happens. Now it's not. I don't think that matters. We can try. I don't think it's gonna work anyways. Oops. Jump velocity equals 600. It's not what I have. So I mean, it is what I have, but I have 0, 0. So it's not lit. This doesn't matter. Okay. That's why. We're fine. So now, because it was in there twice, I didn't even realize. I don't think it'll work though. We'll see. Will it work? Ooh, nope, it says 2. Oh, 0. Oh, worked. Perfect. So just make sure that you know what's where. I think I just happened to put it in there because that's what I read, I think. So might be something we could do. What's the problem? Oh, I don't know what those are. I don't know. I'm just clicking buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Buttons click. Oh, here we go. Debug. That's what we want. We want this. It should be open. Okay, so let's go back here real quick and see what we got going on. Oh, it's just a. Oh, so actually we need to get GitHub desktop. Have that open. There's been we'll need to make sure we edit what we have. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. I do have to use the bathroom, but we can wait. Jump action. So why? So if you guys remember, last time this happened, the issue is that we had to go into here. We can stop this. We had to go into our player controller because that's where we put it. And then we had to look up jump. So jump action is this. So we got to make, okay, so it is there. Okay, so we are using jump action. Dang, I thought maybe that might have been the issue. So if we go look at IA jump, it's a bool. Perfect. That's fine. Then we go to need to look at our, so jump should be spacebar. Okay, so I hit spacebar and I thought maybe yeah, so nothing is happening right now. So what we can do real quick is we can stop this. So we stop that. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to hide all this. We're going to do a UE log real quick because this is all different than what we had before. I do have to take my medicine too. So warning. Oh wait, no. Log temp, my bad. Bro, your stream was still going while I couldn't. Bro, your stream was still going while I couldn't use internet for some reason. No DuckDuckGo, no Google, just use. Yes, because I have the power. No, I don't know why. I have no idea. That is a little strange. Text. Maybe your internet likes me, I guess. Jump. I have jumped. 2 P's? No, it looks wrong. Perfect. All right. So then we'll do this. All right, let's test this real quick. Okay. Oh, shoot. I missed this. My bad. There we go. It is kind of weird unless it was taking up all of Twitch, which is really weird. This should work though. Okay, so it's down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this down here open. See, I have jumped, so it's working. We have jumped. So spacebar is 100% working. That's what I wanted to check. So we know the spacebar is working. So then we have to close out of this again and then do this. Oh, actually, you want to know what? Yeah, so we'll do that. Let's do this real quick. That's not going to work. So we'll cut it. We'll go to Notepad plus. That's all for the stuff for Red Dead Redemption 2. We'll do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, undo that, so we have this back. So then what we're going to do is we're going to paste this in here to see if this works. So now we're just waiting for it to pop up. Do you stream at all, DS Nexus? LOL, probably not. Nope. Okay, I was curious. Oh shoot, it's right down here. Oops. We don't want to save that. We want to save this. So if we, all right. So see, now we're not getting any. I'm hitting space. You guys can probably hear that. So we're hitting space and nothing is happening. So it's not reading. It's not going into this. So we're gonna have to try something different. Let's look at the custom jump we asked ChatGPT about, and let's try to ask the other one I have access to, which is Grok or whatever its name is. And it's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna give you a ton of information. Good job. They analyzed it correctly. So I do like using this specifically because it does offer some items that you can actually go look at. That's one of the reasons I like this a little more in ChatGPT, because ChatGPT doesn't really offer any of that. Dang, this is interesting. I've never seen it do this. Oh, I'm thinking about getting epidemic sounds again or whatever. Because they'll give me a little more variety. Wow, I think I stumped it. I've never seen it take this long. Usually it's like, I was like, geez, it's like 5 seconds maybe. Movement mode manually. And I wish Unreal had I mean, their stuff is okay, but I wish they had a little bit more. I guess we can go look, but. Because people do create stuff. Yes, really, that is a good start. Good job. That's a very good start. Oh, thought for 2 minutes and 1 second. Jeez. Like, how can we do this? So, see, it's looking at bind act and. Because we can try. It'll be alright. So can you use F or input component in Unreal 5? Yeah, so you enhance input component. That's what I thought. That's so it's still saying. Okay, so let's look and see what they have real quick. Okay, so your controller. All right, I see what they're saying. All right, the forward, left, right, turn, look up. custom jump. These are some of the other ones to move, which we already have. We just need the custom jump. So if we look in custom jump, okay, let's see if we can do that real quick. We do have a little bit of time, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. What we're going to do is this. All right, a character controlled. That's right. Equals get character. So basically, it's grayed out because we haven't done anything yet. So you character, can we get this though? That's, oh, we can get the movement components. Movement component equals controlled character get character movement. Interesting. All right. Yep, that's it. All right. I didn't think that would work because I thought we tried last time and it just wasn't working out, right? So movement components. Nope. Let me do this. Nope. So if we do our movement components and if this works, I'm gonna be kind of happy, and I'm gonna definitely note this down. Movement component dot is moving on ground. Okay, it is that. I'm so far impressed. Last time we tried this one, it did not, or through something similar, it did not work. So velocity. Oops. Z. We're just we'll use jump strength. Movement component. Set movement. I don't think I have a mode though. Right there. Enter. If this works. This works. So then it goes through the left, right, look up and stuff. So we can, I guess, test. Oops, we gotta stop it. And we gotta start it back up. Yeah, like I said, I tried the ChatGPT's wasn't really gonna work, but I'm surprised that this worked. I tried to pull this before and it just didn't work. So I thought you had a cast. Maybe this is. I guess we can. I hope it works, because then it kind of gives me a little bit better idea. Because I know exactly what this is doing. You're getting an A character pointer and you're naming it, controlled character, but you're having that controlled character equal get character. So whatever's under get character will now can be used for this. So then you're taking the U character movement components and you're a pointer and you're naming it this, and you're giving the control character get character movement to the movement. And then if it does have movement and the movement is moving on the ground, then you're going to be able to jump. And then your movement will be falling rather than, moving forward. But I don't know how well that's going to work. Yes, it worked. I don't know how that worked. Like I said, I tried this before. It did not work. Yes. So we're going to have to go look a little bit more into this, and see what else we can do with it, because I don't know at all. I don't know, but it worked. I am super stoked about that. I'm so stoked we're gonna save a clip because I want to post that because I want to because I feel very good right now and I don't have any anxiety. So yes. Okay. Anyways, so we can jump. We have our jump. Jumpity 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 jump. Jumpity jump. It's is that a little too tall though? I'm having I think our jump strength is off. So let's so they had 420 in there before. So we'll stop. And save. I probably could have changed it in there. If sorry, had to go do something real quick. I'm looking for some and I need to let someone know. But they're not on right now, so I'll have to check later. Alright, so let's try this real quick. 420. Okay, so if we do this, oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. You're jumping, everybody. So that. Okay, so how tall is this jump? So we know. Okay, so they can jump on the table. Okay, so let's stop it real quick, and so we can jump. We can jump that high, which is probably like 1 unit or meter, whatever unit that is being used. So I'm actually gonna step away real quick right now because I gotta take my pills and then I got to go to the bathroom. So if I remember how to do this. Oh, over here. Okay, so give me a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. Ooh. That's weird. I guess it wouldn't really matter. Okay. Okay, so we do have... Okay, so we have 20 seconds left. So we do have... I don't... I'm not going to work on crouch. I mean, we're going to wait. Okay, we're back. So I was thinking about it just recently, like when I was kind of stepped away. I am not going to work on crouch, because this is like a top-down game, and I don't think it will be. Aha! It works. How you doing, Cavino? I have that set up, so it's kind of neat. I think I showed you, and if you have Firebot, I have a little roles thing, and I tick all the streamers. So I have a ton of streamers. Actually, I need to add Meg. I don't think I have her. There we go. So oh no, shoot. Yeah, so you can literally just type anybody. Oh, there she is. And then we will add her. You can save it. And then, so anytime you just want to add a streamer, you can add them there. You can also use these other Twitch roles to do specific things as well within, like, it was, we did, so we did that. We have, I'm trying to remember how I did this. Did a chat. Oh, Firebot shout out. So we did here. Oh, I forget what I did. I'll have to go back. There's some there's a guy named Apple, APPL, and he has like a ton of videos of how to set this all up. And that's what I was using, so that's how I got that set up. And I also was using StreamerBot. I had to say that like I'm trying to get a TTS bot working. The issue is that it has I see that. Give me a second. It says anything that goes on, which is kind of annoying. I need to figure out how to stop it doing that. So, and that's with SpeakerBot. But 5 consecutive streams is I do lurk in your like I'm not big on talking sometimes, so I just kind of lurk in people's streams. I was lurking in your stream a little earlier for a little bit. And then I don't remember what you were talking about off the top of my head. Yeah, I should be a little bit more active, honestly, just to show a little more support. We got our jump working. So it's just, so I'm holding down the button. I thought you had to be active though in the stream, which is why I kind of feel bad sometimes. I don't know though for sure. Like they say 2, like you can be in 2 streams at once. Okay, I was like, wait, okay. So we're good with our jump. I think we got where we wanted to be. The points. Which is weird because if you can only be counted in 2 streams, how are you picking up points in the other streams? I don't get it. So the next thing we want to do, so we'll remove this because didn't work. Oops. So we will remove this because now we have the issue fixed. So this is the whole thing. So what we want to do next is I'm going to write a little note. So, there we go. That's what I think we'll need. And I don't know. I kind of understand how this works because jump is on a character, so you're setting a character to something, you know, your controlled character, and then you're setting your movement component, so you're getting from your get character, you're getting get character movement, and you're storing it here. I understand that. I understand, you know, you're making sure you have a movement component, so you're making sure you have, you know, a character. And then you're making sure the character is on the ground, which is with their move. Wait, actually, let me check something real quick. I closed it. We'll open it again. And then you're saying, hey, this is how high they can jump. And then you're saying, hey, this is, you're setting their movement to falling so they can't jump again. So I need to figure out how to, it might be a different one of these. It might be this we have to switch or something, but we'll figure that out. Let me see if I am not moving. Okay, I'm not moving and you can jump. That's all I wanted to know. So that's always good. So, yeah, so looking at this, we want to make sure that we need to figure out how to make it so they have to press the jump button every time they want to jump instead of holding it down. And like I said, I'm not going to do crouch. I was thinking about doing crouch and I decided not to do crouch. I don't think that would be a very, I mean, there's more things to crouch I want to be able to do. Like, you know, stealth and stuff, and this is a top-down game, and I'm not. If we look at, you know, Diablo and whatnot, it doesn't have crouch, so I think we're going to leave jump because I think that's a good mechanic to have in a top-down game. Even though I don't think, I mean, like Diablo 4, I think has it, maybe even 3, where you can do like a jump attack, but you can't just jump specifically. So I think we could use that to kind of move around to maybe more of a 3D type of game rather than just running around on the ground. And I'm also not gonna have a run ability. I think I'll just leave it as like you can't do shift or something. I might set it up so a skill might make you be able to run faster depending on the class you are. But other than that, I don't think it's something that I really want to do. I'm gonna kind of keep it kind of small. So we have this, and I'm not gonna make it too big. I'll just have to figure out how to make it kind of small, but like fun to play over and over again. So yeah, we are done with that. So we have here. Let's do hack and plan. Two-factor. Hang on, let me get back. We have the swashbuckling fox is alive. Give me 1 second. We need to grab my so we want to do hack and plan. So I don't want you guys to know my thing because it's you get a couple, you can actually then figure out what the combination is. So we're going to create C++ for character. I don't even know what I was. I don't even remember what I was doing. Okay, so we are in progress with this. Character assets added to player character. We're in the progress of that. I don't know what it means by I'm confused at what I did, honestly. The other thing I don't like about this is having this be 25. I would like to not have that because I don't care the number, so it kind of makes it a little confusing. Like, well, this is the 24th thing you need to do. No, it's just the 24th thing I added. So if we look at create character, I don't know what I put in. So what we can do is see what we can do. Oh, add subtasks. Okay, okay, we should have done that. Oh, we're not gonna do that though. So what we did, oops, Okay, we can log it. Okay, so we the movement created and finished movement. Movement and jump. Okay, perfect. Both to make sure we have everything done. So we are, what's going to happen here in a little while anyways, is once I get to a certain point, I will be messing around with some stuff and turning it into a plugin. And I think I'll just create a couple plugins. So this will be my first one, a top-down, because I do like top-down games. So I will create a top-down template, or plugin, I should say, so that anytime I create a new game, I can then pull up this plug. Whatever. Hey, I want to use the top-down plugin, so I can just grab that plugin, bring it in. Or hey, I want to use my third-person plugin, so I can grab that and I can bring it in. So I can use those different plugins. So that part's done. There's an inventory system I've been kind of learning how to make. And it's very long. It's like 25 hours, and it's kind of has a lot of stuff that I'd even think about. So I want to make sure I bring that, put that in its own plugin, so that hey, I want to use this inventory template, so I can select that. But then you can edit it too. So there's, depending on what you want to do. So I'd probably have to create, an inventory for the top down, which is more of like a Diablo type, because I'm just saying Diablo because I know a lot of people played that game. Or maybe I'm doing like a third person, so I'd want something like The Witcher or Skyrim, where it's more of like, well, actually The Witcher isn't, but the Skyrim's kind of more of a list, and then you can sort it based on what type of item that is, which that also gets into is weapon type or item types, so that you can then sort them out. So not only would you have, instead of having equiptables, what does he have? He has equiptables, consumables, and craftables. Then you can say, oh, well, equiptables, you have weapons, one-handed weapon, two-hand. Oh no, just be weapons. I don't get too much in depth. You have weapons would be one. Armor would be another. What else could you have here equipped? Rings could be another, and ring or jewelry or something would be another one. So that you can kind of sort stuff out. Hey, I want to use a different weapon. So instead of having to, from a list, instead of having to scroll down and find it, you can then, select a specific section that you want to have, and then it'll populate out of that. And I kind of liked how in Skyrim it kind of popped out from the right. All your stuff was on the right, and maybe on the left you could have a character. Eventually, I'm using Cinti stuff, and I might still use that, but the issue is when you're like, they came out with a new pack, which I'm not going to buy. It's just ridiculously expensive. But they came out with a new pack that's like modular, so you could take off the armor and put on other armor. So I was thinking, well, if you can do that, then you can make your own armor. Well, when it all boils down to it, I might take the Cinti stuff, put it back into Blender, even though they were using Maya. So I put the Cinti stuff I have into Blender and see if I can just kind of remove, not remove the clothing, but kind of have them be, be in their like underclothes or something, and then have, hey, you got this cloak, or hey, you got some like armor or something. It's gonna look the same like the armor, but it might have different stats, so it might be different rarity, something like that. So you'd have like leather. I'd only make like one thing for a leather, but it could be any number of things, with any number of different stat values, but it's just the same leather look. Because it's going to be very complicated, and I'm only one person, so I'm going to have to. So eventually, we'll be kind of maybe focusing a little bit on that as well. Minimize. Oh. There we go. One more person I did want to pull up. I know he was on. There he is. No, I forgot about Swash. Fox, I gotta bring him up. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Oh. All right. Okay, so now I don't know where to go. So we got the jump done. Thought it would take us a while to do that. It did take us a little while, but we still got like 30 minutes before I would like to go. So what could we work on? We got our jump done. Let me think. Oh, animations. We need to do the animations. Oh, that looks so neat. Like weird too. Like it's like, I think it's like a top-down look. It's like super weird. Like, unless this is not water, unless it's just green. But then it's like, oh shoot, there doesn't have anything about how this is. Nope, it's not on my other one. Okay, so I guess we can grab our thing and start doing animation. Here we go. All right, so we got jump. So, all right, we can edit it a little later. I would like to start working on the animations, though. So we have our animations. Crouch we don't want anymore, so I'm going to delete that. It did not work. Delete. We don't need it. We don't need it because we're not going to do it anymore. So locomotion, we do have... So, alright, I don't remember how to do animations at all. So animations, we'll go out here to animations. We want to do an animation blueprint. So that's under blueprints. There, I'm going to do an animation blueprint here. Then we'll use this skeleton. We'll create animation blueprints. Locomotion. All right, so I do remember you want to do a main state. Okay, I wish I remember how to do. I have nope, not that. We want this. Okay. Okay, so animation. It's not that one. Let's see if it's this one. That'll be even blueprint. So I think I don't know if it's this one. We'll minimize. First game? No. It's not first game. What else we got? PvP action RPG. I don't think it's that one. Gaming with C++. I mean C++. I don't. this one? I don't think it was that one. I thought there was another one. Images. Which one was it? All right. Which one was it? No. I don't think it was this one either. Movements. Create movements. Okay, so let's, I guess we can ask real quick and see what it give us. Oh, here we go. Oop. So how... let's ask both. Set up animations in Unreal 5.6. Okay. Animation sequencer. Set up the anim graph. State machine. That's what I was trying to do. Where's the state machine node? I thought if you... Oh, it's right here, maybe. I'm working in Florida at the moment, so now talking had this crappy beat going with some decent for a while back. I'm working at... I thought you were in the UK, so but you're working in Florida? So no... Wait. Oh, FL. Never mind. It's, I know what it is. Yep, FL Studio. I'm like, Florida? What? Oh, no, yep. All right. I'm working in FL at the moment, so no talking. Had this crappy beat going with some decent instruments from... So what I'm going to be using is... What's it called? It is, I have... I don't... You guys can't hear it right now, unfortunately. I have to set up Reaper to get it to work, but I have like this, and then I have a MIDI keyboard. So I was going to use... Just create my own music using this contact. So you literally can pick... I have Serum 2. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, this is what I have. So I'll be using Reaper in this. So I just need to get it set up, but I don't know how or what I'll be playing. Advanced hybrid synthesizer. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, so you could just play on this or hook up a MIDI keyboard probably and just kind of set it up to get the keys. Okay, sorry, I was checking something. 8. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to like use it as well. Default slots. Default slots, so we can use a montage, and then we can connect it to this. And I know you can do a jump. Like you can have jump up here and it's somehow connected. I just don't remember how. So let me compile. So we can do idle. Yes, we do have some right here. Perfect. Jump, walk, run, jog, land, fall loop. Shoot, I don't have idle. Oh, I don't have idle. All right, hang on. We'll have to find idle. Okay, so AM stand idle. Okay, so shoot. I don't remember how to do this. I do not remember. Boom up. We have shoot. Crap, I don't remember how to do this. What? There we go. The arms are a lot longer. Oh, ads are running. All right, we're gonna figure out this though. So what we want to do is crap, man, I don't remember. What the heck happened? Who knows, man? Good thing I figured it out. At least I'm a little smart, just a little bit. What? I guess we can see what's going to happen. All right. Crap, I don't remember what to do. Why is this not doing anything? Oh, crap. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. All right, so we kind of have part of it done. I don't remember. So why is it? Why isn't this working? Crap. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. All right, guys. I think we'll. I think we're gonna head out. I'll have to look more into this. Get this set up again. I forget. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna go. Dear God, there's so many O's in this name. Oop, not that one. But I think we're gonna. So YouTube, I'm gonna end here. We did get quite a few things done today, so hopefully tomorrow we'll get some more. It'll be tomorrow evening for me. It'd be like 24 hours from minus, 4 from now or something like that. So it'll be tomorrow sometime. But other than that, YouTube, I will see you guys later. So bye-bye. Oop, it's on the other computer, so I need to use the other mouse.